Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, and his Discord goons have created a hit list ahead of his trial coming up in
That's
just a
retarded.
few weeks. We're getting that today on the Legal Mind.
You really think this guy has the actual like brain capacity to come up with something like this?
That we teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, and we are following this Ramzi Khalid Ismail criminal saga from start to finish. And it has been a wild ride, and it will be a wild ride for the next possible 6 months, 8 months, year, as this trial is not just going to end in August. The August hearing is just one piece of witness
Jesus
testimony. This
Christ.
thing is going to go for quite a long time, several months beyond this at the very least, very likely into 2026. And that is something that scares Johnny Somali. It scares him because every time there's a trial, every new month,
It scares him because he's running out of resources. They both are, him and his little buddy that is keeping him there at his house. Because apparently he got cut off from his family, so now they're really hurting.
this comes up again in the news cycle, and it gets worse and worse and worse for him as the facts pile on and as the charges pile on, because almost every single month he has had a new charge added. He started with one charge, he's up to seven, and we're not even done yet. And until there is a jury verdict, more can be added. More charges can indeed be added to the docket, including the Child Welfare Act, which has been refiled against him and is currently
Damn.
being investigated by police and then would in the future be passed to prosecutors after that police investigation. So he knows these things are real. He knows these things are coming, and he is scared. And
Yeah, he
because
should
of
be.
that, they
He should be scared. He should be panicked. Because 31 years in prison, or 36 now, or something like that, 37, 36. I don't think that's enough. I think he should get more. That's what happens that's what happens when you go to different countries and you cause problems. You go to a different country and you cause problems like this, you get what you fucking deserve. That's just all there is to it.
they feel the need to take out any and all detractors. And they have tried this with myself. They've tried it very, very hard with myself by getting people to come after me, defame me, create fake profiles on X, YouTube, etc., Discord, and do all those sorts of things. But that hasn't worked. So they're moving on to other targets, people they see as weak links, because they want to try to attack the people covering the story to mute it down and to tamp down the level. And one of the main figures, at least on X, is Johnny Somali. That is an X account that has been covering this saga right along with my coverage, really giving a lot of clips, a lot of other commentary, a lot of stuff.
They're like attacking people that are covering it now. That's kind of crazy. You think that's actually going to work though? Like, so now he's wasting money and resources on this as well. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to like just try to last for the court case as much as possible? Like, why are you wasting money on this?
That's even outside of the legal scope, which sometimes I shy away from. But he's been covering and tracking this golden goblin, this dwarf over in Seoul, and really not letting him get away with anything. And because of that, the folks on Discord have decided to target him. So we have a leak here from inside of the Discord. You have Demonic Somali, yet another Somali account, saying
Jesus.
all those guys are using Johnny
Bro,
So Small.
that profile picture is ridiculous. What is that profile picture? What the fuck is that?
That's the X account, as their source. He should be the first one on the hit list.
What?
Now, to me, when I hear hit list,
isn't it illegal to have that kind of shit? Like, I feel like you could get charged with something for having like a hit list, can't you? Is it illegal to talk about and or own a hit list publicly? Generally speaking, simply possessing a hit list in private journal or on your personal computer is unlikely to be illegal in itself under U.S. law and is considered protected through speech. However, the legality of owning and discussing such a list publicly hinges heavily on context and intended behind the actions, and the perceived threat it possesses to others. So, I guess it just depends. But I would assume in this context it would be illegal.
List, I immediately think this is threat of bodily harm. Now, they may try to
Yeah,
defer and say, no,
that's
this is a digital hit list. We're coming after them digitally. Not that that makes it any better. Once again, understand these people are attacking someone not for just reasons or not for any other thing because they violate the TOS. They are indeed violating the terms of service by submitting false reports. And they're
yeah.
willing to use all methods to submit false reports to try to get people taken down and try to get people taken out. So you see here they continue on, and this actually is an important reply here. They're just going to continue stacking charges against Johnny. Everyone should report. See, that's where the truth is. The truth is they are scared of these charges coming against him,
Mm-hmm.
and they understand that more press, more coverage, like my channel and like Johnny Somali on X and all the other people covering it, actually does lead to these charges being taken very seriously because people are aware of the social media presence. And the South Korean media will indeed pick up our coverage, translate it, and put it out there. And because of that, they know that more can be stacked against him, and they are afraid for their dear leader, who is now deeply in hiding as he is finally realizing that there are consequences.
He's absolutely fucking cooked. This bro literally speed ran jail. He is going to speed run his whole life once this is over with. This has been going on for almost a year now, if not longer. This dude is absolutely baked. He is so overcooked, it's not even funny at this point.
To his action. He's getting to the FO part of FAFO. But here we go. Of course, the Discord says they're BS charges. Just deport the man and move on. Of course, they wish they would do that. That's what they want.
But they're not BS charges, bro. You do realize the guy recorded himself and streamed himself doing it. They're not BS charges. This is what happens when you go into a different country and you break their laws. What do you think was going to happen?
Every country. They just want them to be deported because that's not a real consequence. That's literally letting him get away with all of his criminal activity.
Right?
And then right down here, this is great. And this, I had to censor this, although I'm sure you guys can understand this. I have a friend with a Twitter bot that can mass report accounts. A couple ninjas will get virtually graped this weekend.
That's awful.
So already saying they're going to submit false reports using a bot to mass report over this weekend. Now, mind you, these guys have already submitted fake profiles. They've already made fake claims. They've already tried to strike people. This has happened, but they're not giving up. And this is something that they're going to continue to do as this thing goes on. But to me, what the signals is Johnny Somali and his Discord are desperate. They are flailing and they are trying to get anything to hit, to give.
But again, I don't know what doing this is going to do legally to Johnny, for Johnny. People covering this and talking about it aren't making his charges just magically appear and disappear. The Korean government is looking at what he's doing on his accounts and charging him for it. That's what's going on. Harassing people and getting people's accounts banned isn't going to solve anything. And I want to let you people know, for people, because I've had some people get into my comments and be like, I'm going to report you. I reported this. When you report something, it doesn't do shit. You know why it doesn't do shit? Because there is a system set up where they will look at the content and determine based on what they see if it's true or not. Just because you report something doesn't mean it automatically gets taken down, you dumb, useless idiot. Your word, much like the word of the people in the U.S. government, is but a fraction. A chef's kiss.
Any wins they can get before August 13th. And all of Somali and his fanboys, all of his supporters are trying to do their best to target verifiable and legitimate sources of information like myself, like Somali, that have been accurate and objective throughout this. coverage of Johnny Somali specifically. They're trying to come after sources of information because they want it to be quiet. They want nobody to know what's going on in Seoul, South Korea. That's not going to happen. Unfortunately, now I'm not the only one covering it, although I do have some exclusive channels that other folks don't have. A lot of people are covering this. So even if you take out one person, there's so many other people that are going to cover.
When you cut one of the Hydra's heads off, two more take its place. Remember that.
Cover this. So many other outlets that are going to cover it. Korean mainstream media is going to cover it. So there's no way that we're going to let the Somali dwarf Johnny Ramsey win here. He's absolutely going to lose. But I stand with all the other creators.
But again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they could stop talking about this tomorrow, but Korea is still going to be charging him. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you could remove every piece of content that has Johnny Somali's name online, but it doesn't matter because Korea already has those videos and that documentation to put him behind bars for 36 years. It doesn't matter. This is a complete waste of time. This does nothing for him. He's already being cooked. Like, there's nothing that can be done at this point. He's literally at the mercy of the courts. That's it. This is completely pointless.
Are trying to give it good reporting on this, objective reporting on this. And if there's anything I can do, I'll help them out. But I know what you guys can do. Let's go over there, like, share, and follow not just my video, but the accounts that are against Ramzi Khalid Ismail. Leaving likes, comments, and supporting those channels is the most you can do. So go out there and support your favorite channels that are fighting the dwarf. Until next time.
Are you guys enjoying the stream today?